Yeah, I want to say something about this cat, man. He really came through for me when I got in this situation, which was, for me, it was a miracle from God. It was like, I'm still shocking and amazed. Like, I'm in suspense of everything that just happened over the course of 2 years that shocked the shit out of me. Like, I'm talking about like some secret eye agent shit. So I'm still blown away on how fast I had so many towers collapse like dominoes right in front of my very eyes, like pow, 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 pow. Like, oh my God, somebody, it's a chess game and I lose. Yeah, I got played, bro. That kind of automatically gave it away that it was the people that were dearest and closest to me, because that was the only way that kind of what is it, detrimentalization or some shit like. I might be saying the wrong word. Devastation, yeah. That kind of devastation would been detrimental like that. I mean, I don't know why detrimental want to come out. What the fuck going on? Return detrimental to whoever's sending it, because right now I'm talking. But anyway, like I was saying, he came through. And it was good and it was bad, because this particular individual, I really know him through his nephew. Me and his nephew was in high school together. And his nephew was a geek in high school. He was a nerd. He was outstanding with computers. And back when I was coming up, computers had really just started coming in. It was them big ass computers. People really didn't use them then. So when upgrade came around, they started utilizing this kid a lot more through the school, because many people didn't know about computers. You couldn't even pay nobody good money to come and do nothing. So they would get him to do it. So they, he continued on doing it all the way up through like his 12th grade year, I think, something like that. But anyway, I used to stay in trouble all the time. I hated schoolwork. I'd get high, go to school just to go to sleep and shit. I had to block at night. Got to get your energy right. So I get high, I go to sleep. So they finally told me just leave my goddamn books in the ISS room. Don't even worry about coming to the other classes and shit. And I was like, okay, cool. So I'm back there and I started getting in good with the teacher back then. We all started kicking and tripping. So the teacher wanted me to go back to school. And I was like, man, nah, man, I'm cool right here. I don't gotta go back in there. And he was like, nah, man, I think you need to go back in there. So he talked to some people. And instead of them sending me to class, they joined me up with this guru, this computer guru at the time, which was my brother being Heaton. And and the guy, I hated anything to do with anything with pencil, pad, words, letters, numbers. I didn't want to see none of that unless it was on a scale. So the guy was like, when he started teaching me these computers, the shit became mind blowing to me, because like I'm not really good at the external, like, typing. I'm more good with building them, because of him. But my ex, or whatever female I get with, luckily be good with the typing and stuff. We work together and make things happen. But anyway, so my homeboy, he started teaching me, and I started becoming, I was like, wow, this is shit pretty cool, man. And we've been around cars our whole life, so I felt like the computers were just a mini version of an automobile. So I was good at cars. I was able to build a whole engine. By the time I was 16 years old, I built a whole engine and put it in a car. probably 14, I don't know. But so I was like, oh man, computer, this look like a car. So I started messing with it. So I got good with computers. I don't even be knowing like I can go in the studio, and when I put my stuff out, just like I put it out on the phone, I do it the same way in my studio. I know how to do all that other stuff, but man, if ain't no money coming, I ain't finna waste no time in it, cause I'm serious about my time. I don't like nobody to play with my time. So uh, I don't even let myself play with my time. I try not to. But anyway, I became pretty darn good with it. So back then, man, having a studio in this area with the pay rate that everybody was getting would have been impossible. Yeah, definitely been impossible. So you would have had to drive many miles away just to go to a studio to record. But this guy named Justin Knox, man, him and his pop, they put us on to that studio stuff, and man, they gurus in the studio, so they helped us make a dream come true. You know, he told us everything to get, how to get it or whatever. He didn't show us everything, you know, because, you know, that's the code, right? But he showed us enough to get on our feet. You know, he wasn't no hater by far, man. He showed mad love. But then we couldn't afford it, man. The whole block came together. You know what I'm saying? You know, we all love music out here. You know, Juby came, all them guys, a lot of guys came from out here that's really tight. His brother Jay Norman. But we wanted the studio. So, you know, like everybody pitched in. They didn't pitch in with money, they pitched in to help build it. So we all started building it. So we got up to probably 50 bands, and we put it in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So we were still 17,000 short. So it would have been 71,000 in total. So Being Heaton came through, and this was way back in the day. So, and back then I would just want to be a rapper. All I ever wanted to be was an artist. I never wanted to pick up a book and do nothing. I just wanted to be an artist. I always wanted to be a rapper ever since I was a kid, bro. You know, I was rapping at 9. I was writing shit. Boy, I was writing. Trust me, I was writing. Anyway, so we weren't gonna be able to get that other 17,000. So I went to my boy Ben, and you know, he turned a few wheels. He's a white cat, of course. You know what I'm saying? And he came up with the rest of it, just like that. You know what I'm saying? And then he put the studio equipment together, and he did such an outstanding job that when I took the Mac back to Pro Audio, the guys that actually builds it and work on it, they was amazed with his work. So me being KO, you know, being Heaton was the only white family that could live in Goose Hollow. If you was white back then, you could not pass through Goose Hollow, period, at all. And honestly, that's a road that me and my brother KO finally paved through here and made it really safe for them, introducing them to certain people. And, you know, they started flowing through it and shit. It been all right, but, you know, that's neither here nor there, so he, when he, you know, I started getting fascinated with him. I started clicking with Ben even more. And KO would kick it with his uncle. Because, you know, his uncle, you know, his uncle was in the street. His uncle a lot more older than us. So, when I came here and got in this situation, I haven't seen him in a long time, you know. I've been working everybody, that's after high school. Everybody went their separate ways. But, but, I'm about to fix that. But what happened? Yeah, I haven't seen him in years, so after so long that passed by, we lost contact or whatever, but I already knew what they was, where they lived, and I knew they were gonna be there for me if I needed anything. And I'd be darned, when I got in this situation, I literally could not trust nobody around me, period. Because I knew all this that went down, and the tower moments, I knew it was all a game. A game that was interfering with the divine game. And I knew that whatever human pulled that card to make that decision to intervene in something that the divine had planned, I knew to step back. I knew it was gonna be wartime. And ever since then, and I've been in this situation, it's been wartime. With people, families, the weather, everywhere. So I knew to step back, because I done seen these before. My grandpa used to point them out to me. That's why I miss old schools. And that's what people tell you when they say you really can't be taught wisdom. Whatever, it's all kind of stories about wisdom. But my grandpa, he taught me how to smell rain. He taught me how to smell cold. He taught me how to smell shit on people. He taught me how to smell without their clothes being over anything. He taught me all that, bro. Like, that shit is teachable to a degree, but I really couldn't teach it. I was a kid, and we'd be in the woods together, and he'd just tell me that shit. But, anyway, so when I got in this situation, I just immediately went over there to Mike, and he embraced me and took me in. The problem is other shit he got going on too. And in my condition, I really don't need to be over there right now. Because when my wife was leaving me, I was going through a healing then because of all the surgery, with all the shit I was already going through, So, but when it came down to trust, it was either that or go to a goddamn homeless shelter and then completely start over. But at that time, I wasn't ready to leave my music and shit. So I was like, fuck all that, man. And that's when I came to the conclusion of just saying, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because after trying for so long, like Kat said, double dutching in your own shit, you get tired of that shit. But yeah, he took me in, and man, hospitality, funny as hell, motherfucker, funny as hell. He's a white guy. I want a video him, but he be having a lot going on. But I want a video him. I told him, I said, man, you a whoop ass and comedian, bro. He a killer, bro. He funny as hell. He funny as hell. It be women cussing his ass out and shit. He ain't no woman beat at all. He'll tell her, okay, next time put a little more emotion in it. That shit be tripping me out. They be smacking him, we hit them in the nuts. But man, he good people. And he shelter a lot of people that go through stuff. And people say the worst about Mike, but what they don't know is it's his heart, bro. His heart. Because me and Mike done had a heart-to-heart. And the first thing he said that when people come to him, it don't even be about that issue at hand. Rather, the drug says, I know what he said. They be broken, They don't have nothing else. And see, he used to work in the army and shit. So, and it's freezing temperatures outside, so you let him stay, But he don't really, counsel him because that ain't his thing, you know what I'm saying? But he's saving a lot of people right there, and he's helping a lot of people. And I'm gonna be sure, man, when I get back on my feet, to donate to him because he deserves it. He really do. He's a good guy. you could trust him around anything. He talk a lot of shit though. But anyway, that's all I want to say. I want to, give that shout out to him because it's hard to see people like that going through tough times when you know if they like that, they've been like that their whole life. And it's still yet anybody to really give them the love and support they truly need. Anyway, peace and love.